This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 6337 Bryn Drive, Los Angeles, California, 90068. Today is January 5th, 2021. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 3-inch ABS cleanout located on the right-hand side of the house, just next to the gas meter. And this is our 3-inch ABS cleanout located on the right-hand side of the house. This is our gas meter. This goes out towards the rear of the property, and this runs out towards the front of the property. And we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we're going to continue to push out with the attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. It does appear that we are in black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to push out slowly. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And it does appear that we are transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay. Yeah. And so we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. We'll just push out slowly, take a good look at the vitreous clay. It does appear to have a crack there at the bottom, right around the 6 o'clock area. As I push out slowly, you can see that there's a crack there. And what we'll do is we'll just push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And when we pull back, we can pull back and mark these areas. So again, we're just going to push out slowly. Quite a bit of buildup and scaling throughout the vitreous clay. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Continue to push out. I'm going to drop down. And it does appear that we're transitioning to our 6-inch lateral. This is our 4 to 6 transition here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And that joint appears to be a little bit of an offset in that joint there, but nothing major. Continue to push out. Make a little bit of a turn. And again, a minor offset in that joint as well. Again, nothing major. And a little bit offset in that joint as well. Let's go ahead and continue to push out. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and locate this area here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area at 3 foot 9 inches deep on the right hand side of the driveway apron area, and we did mark this area with a red crayon. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Make a little bit of a turn. does appear that we transition into concrete piping. As you can see here, we can see the difference in the concrete and the vitreous clay. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of an offset in that joint there, but nothing major. Make a little bit of a turn, and we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead and begin to pull back. And again, as you can see, we're in our city sewer tie-in here. So we're just going to pull back. And as we pull back into the concrete piping here, we pull back. You can see that we do have a lot of deterioration in the concrete sewer piping. A lot of the granulars, a lot of the debris of the concrete is coming apart there. You can see the joint there. Okay, so we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed all the way back out into our city sewer tie-in here, as you can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to continue to pull back from here. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. As you can see right here in the saddle area, we do have a crack in the saddle area there. It's very difficult to tell with the aggregate there that you can see the crack right about there. And as I pull back slowly, you can see that there's a crack there right around the 3 o'clock area, going down to about the 6 o'clock area. This is right at our city sewer saddle area. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we're going to pull back to approximately 41 feet on our camera monitor. We do have an offset in this joint as well, as you can see, from about the 2 o'clock area all the way around down to about the 6 o'clock area. And again, the concrete piping, all the aggregate on the concrete piping is deteriorating over time here, slowly washing away. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And join it. Very difficult to tell, but a minor offset in that joint there. And as you can see here, right around the 7 o'clock area, 8 o'clock area there, we do have a crack in that area as well with a gap, as you can see there. And again, this is the aggregate washing away over time in these concrete joints. So we do recommend shooting a CIPP cured in place liner in this area through the concrete, and possibly a top hat liner at the saddle area to secure the saddle area. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and we are transitioning back into the vitreous clay. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and locate this area one more time. I'll pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we go ahead and mark this area at 3 foot 9 inches deep with the red crayon on the right hand side of the driveway apron. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we do have some offsets in the vitreous clay. We did notice that we do have some cracks in the vitreous clay as well. And as you can see, we do have an offset in that joint there. We're pulling back up. Make a little bit of a turn, and the vitreous clay has quite a bit of buildup and scaling, and we did notice that we do have a few cracks in the vitreous clay. So again, we do recommend replacing the vitreous clay with a cured or by means of pipe bursting. And pipe bursting would be a trenchless way of replacing this vitreous clay. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as you can see, quite a bit of buildup. Again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as you can see, we do have quite a bit of build-up scaling. We do have cracks in the vitreous clay. Very difficult to tell. We did run some water, so there's some water at the bottom there that's filling in the cracks. So it's very difficult to tell. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We are transitioning back into our black ABS sewer pipe, and all our black ABS sewer pipe all appear to be in fair condition. No visible signs of major offsets, no roots, no breaks. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.